Brainy Buddies. Can you guess what we're going to learn today? That's right, 10 easy tips to study smart before exams. Tip number 1, create a study schedule. Plan ahead. See, if we plan our day ahead, we won't get confused and our time management will become more effective. We won't have to think about what to do. We can just see our planner. Oh, I have to study mathematics, then I can relax. So, planning ahead is a great tip. Consistent routine. Study at the same time every day. Don't study 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. today and study 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Study at the same time every day so that you will get automatically adapted to it and you won't have to worry about being late or being very early. This is also a great tip for time management. Tip number 2, find the right environment. Go study in a quiet place. Don't study where your siblings are studying, playing, or don't go study where your parents are watching a movie because you'll get distracted very quickly. Comfortable seating. Sit in a comfy chair as we are studying for long hours for our exams and we don't want to get our posture ruined, right? So sit in a comfy chair and make sure to keep your back straight. Good lighting. Make sure your study area is well lit so that you don't have to stress your eyes to read small texts in your textbook. Tip number 3, manage your time. Pomodoro technique is a great method for studying. So, the method is to basically study for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. If I am studying maths for 25 minutes, I can take a 5-minute break and then come back and study another subject. Everyone uses Pomodoro technique because it has breaks in between so that we won't get distracted and we can study for long hours. Prioritize tasks. Do the hardest subjects when you're most energetic and then move on to the easiest subjects. If you find math stuff, do maths first, learn maths first, and then move on to your easy subject like minus science. So, after I study maths, I move on to science. I can have a clear cut vision of maths and I can also have a clear cut vision of science as it's easy. Tip number 4, stay organized. My friends, if you want to study the next day and you come to see your study table messy and untidy, your excitement to study will be gone, right? You'll focus on keeping the study table clean and then your energy for studying will be all gone. So, always keep your notes organized. Always keep your desk organized. And here's a tip that I use. After studying, clean your table so that the next day when you come, you don't have to worry about cleaning your study area and you can get to study directly. Use a planner. Write down homework and your test dates in a planner. Then you can check what all tests you have and prepare for that 2 days prior. Tip number 5, active learning techniques. Summarize information. After you read your topic, write down what you've learned in your own words. Write down or explain yourself what you've learned in your own words. No need of the exact textbook definition that you've understood. Just explain what you read, what you learned, and then check the textbook and check for any mistakes you did. Teach someone else. Explaining what you learned to a friend or a family member is also a great way so that we can also understand what we're explaining to them, and we can also get a clear vision of what we're explaining so that they don't get confused and they can understand. After you go to school the next day, you can explain to your friends, or if you have any siblings, explain to them. Ask questions. After studying, don't just close your book and go right away to watch your cartoon or TV. Ask yourself questions about the materials because we sometimes think that we have learned effectively, but we might forget things that we learned. So, I always ask practice questions to myself after I've learned. Like, if I've learned the 12 table, I will ask what is 12 into 10? 120. What is 12 into 2? 24. Use study aids. Use flashcards to remember facts. My friends, you might wonder how to use a flashcard. Write the question on one side of the flashcard and write the answer on the other. After making tons of flashcards like that, ask yourself a question, answer it, then check the answer. Mind maps. Mind maps of like this diagram of parts of a plant are a great way to memorize and understand ideas. This is also how we learned about the parts of a plant in our school. Tip number 7. Use technology wisely. Use educational apps that make studying fun and easy and limit distractions. How no matter how tempting it may seem, turn off games, turn off the mobiles, turn off TV, turn off cartoons and prioritize studying. Study and then you can do whatever you want. You can watch whatever cartoon you want. Tip number 8. Seek help when needed. This can be done in a lot of ways. Like tip number 1 is study groups. Forming study groups with your close friends are also a nice way of supporting each other and learning together. That way, you can ask your friends doubts that you had and you can also help them. Tutors and instructors. Don't hesitate to ask help from your subject teachers if you're struggling because teachers actually find it happy when you ask them a genuine question. And I am blessed to have great teachers in my life who I can reach out to anytime. Tip number 9. Take care of your health. For studying, for writing the exam, and for going to school, we need a healthy body. And for a healthy body, we need to rest. So, get 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night so that you get energized in the morning. Eat healthy snacks and meals rather than junk food, as they can help your body understand the information more or memorize the information. Exercise, play outside, or do some physical activities. Even I am improving on this. Tip number 10, stay motivated. Set small goals for your study sessions. Don't set unrealistic goals, but set small and realistic goals for your study sessions and reward yourself after each session with a small chocolate or 1 hour of TV. Stay positive. Think about all the fun things you'll do after your exams and after your studying. Wow, I can go on a vacation after exams. Wow, I can watch TV how much I want after studying and after all the exams. So stay positive. Now, in this video, you know how to study smart, study effectively, stay motivated, and I wish you happy learning, guys. All the best for your exams. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, like,